Okay, we have Joe here. Now, Joe, you are a third degree black belt
Third degree,
in what art?
third degree level 2, Korean karate black belt.
Okay. Now, we're pretty much here in the gym Monday to Friday. I see you a lot here.
Yes, sir.
And this is something that a lot of people struggle with. How do you stay motivated? How do you get yourself in the gym every morning? What's the mindset?
Mindset. Every day I get up, like to say a little prayer, watch the sunrise, thank God I'm here for today, and I go out and I attack the day. I make a list of things that I want to do and want to get accomplished, such as coming to the gym, going to the Korean karate, the dojo, and working on my forms mentally, physically, making myself feel better. Huge motivation. You can go to the bar every night and sleep in, or you can get up and you can make a better impression on the world. And it starts within myself, with me, because if I feel good, I can make other people feel good.
Wow.
That is a real good motivator for me. I try to make that every day. I try to make somebody else on the planet feel better. And that's a great motivation. And whether it's, saying hi to somebody at Hy-Vee, or whether it's, making a phone call to a relative, or whatever it may be. And part of this is me being older and wiser as I'm getting older. Clock is ticking, obviously, and you start evaluating your inner self and personal self, and which drives my motivation to try to do better and make me a better person, so I can make the planet and the people better people.
Wow.
A better place. So.
All right then, Joe.
That is my gig.
Well, thank you for that tip.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
What's going on, YouTube? Happy Wednesday. Boy, have I had an eventful day today. Had a podcast going, great interview, and then get to the end of the interview and find out that it didn't record as audio. So now we got to do that all over again. But hey, it was my first time using that program in a podcast. Get over it. Keep it going. And I really have to learn this because I got an interview that's coming up. A lot of you guys have heard of him before. MJ DeMarco. He's going to come and bless my podcast that's starting up this month. He'll be there Friday. We're going to conduct the interview, and I'll put that over at the website. So I'm looking forward to that. Actually, also, too, if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to ask while I'm talking to MJ, please put those questions in the comment box. Now, let me get to asking my question here. I'm having a problem, guys. My wife and I are trying to find a place to live. We live in Vegas, we live in Seattle, we live in Phoenix. Now we're living here in South Dakota. And out of all those places I just mentioned, they're not going to work for us. Now, if I had to pick one place out of the places I just named, it would be Seattle, because I love the culture in Seattle. It's a real diverse, a place where educated people live. Now, I'm not saying everybody's educated, but a lot of educated, green, out-of-the-box thinkers, I thought, lived in Seattle, my opinion, versus the other places we lived. But I don't know. I went down to Austin last year. My wife and I checked it out. We thought it was a place for us. Then we came back and went over our little checklist of what we need to have, and then we found out that maybe Austin isn't a place. And to tell you what that means when I say we have learned we don't want to live in a place where there's a lot to do. And I know that may sound crazy, but when you live in a place where there's a lot to do, sometimes you spend a lot of money. I want to live in a place that's halfway boring, halfway fun. So maybe, like, if not living in Austin, maybe outside of Austin, where I can travel there and then come back home, and it's not there all the time, my opinion. So I don't know. You guys live in all different types of places in the United States. You know, even we've tried Nicaragua. We've tried out because, you know, at first we were thinking, well, maybe we could do 6 months in the U.S. and 6 months in another country. And then when you go to those other countries, no internet, the culture's way different. I mean, it's like, you know, upper class, lower class, and it's like, yeah. At least Nicaragua, I didn't like it, but that's later on. But right now, somewhere in the U.S., I want to find that it's great to live, great cost of living, great people. You know, not too redneck. That's why I don't like the South that much. You know, but not too upbeat. You know, a lot of things to do either. So let me hear from you guys to see, is there a place out there that you know of, that you live in, an awesome city that say, hey, come here, this is the place for you. And also, well, one other thing, it can't snow there in the wintertime. That's another reason we get, even though there's no snow on the ground here, which is crazy, it's like January and it was 50 degrees today. That's ridiculous. But what I'm trying to say is that it has to be a place, no snow. So, I want some suggestions for you guys. Maybe you guys, some of you guys may have mastered this already. Oh, you need this, you need that. Let me just see where you guys are coming from. Maybe you guys are living in the wrong place. Maybe it's too expensive for you to live there. You're not ready to live there just yet. You know, let me hear it. So that's just my my deal I want to put out there for you guys today. With that said, thank you guys for listening to the channel. Hope you guys are marching forward. I got a video right up. Well, you've seen it by now. I'm going to put it at the beginning of this video. But yeah, so take care, guys. And until next time, signing.